Cost of living has been ridiculous over the last 4 years, and I have had to really find ways to cut down on my cost of food as a mum to a young boy, as well as being a student over the last 4 years. Safe to say it's been a bit tough, and this has led me to freezer meal prepping. As a nutritionist, nutrient-dense food is really important to me, and my garden is finally at a point where I've got a really decent harvest coming in. So I'm going to freeze my greens. I have 4 different kinds of kale here, as well as some pak choi, and I also have a huge amount of curly parsley. I'm in a season where it's about to turn to flower because it's about to get pretty hot here in South Australia. So I need to harvest all these greens, and I need to find a way to store them so that they stay happy and ready all throughout the year. This is about a third of what is actually in my garden, so I need to do another 2 hauls like this. But I'm adding everything to the blender, and I'm going to blend it all up so that I can freeze it all. This part's really funny to me because I am very generous with my olive oil. I love this stuff. It is so antioxidant. It is so good for you, and I do not care about the calories at all. In fact, I am trying to gain weight, so when there's calories, that is totally fine with me. So what I'm doing here by freezing all of this is I'm actually going to be able to defrost this, use it as a spread in a burger, or drop it into a pasta. I can drop it into a curry. Pretty much anything that I'm cooking, I can drop it into, and it will add nutrients to whatever I'm cooking, as well as a huge amount of flavor. And that's because of all the capers and the sun-dried tomatoes that are in this as well. And then I literally just freeze these all in blocks, which you'll see coming up a bit later, and it stays really good in the freezer in freezer bags for literally months. In order to grow the right greens to freeze like this, I would literally just go with anything that's not a lettuce. I really like to add a base of cruciferous greens, so that can be kale or any Asian-based green, which is like Chinese cabbage or bok choy or pak choy. These are all cruciferous vegetables, and they're going to contain a compound called sulforaphane. And sulforaphane, you may have heard me talk about before. It's an anti-cancer compound that is found in cruciferous vegetables, and it is so good for your health. On top of this, I would also pack in any kind of herb that grows easy in your garden as well. I personally find parsley grows extremely easy. Other people have a lot of luck with basil, but have a play around and just see what grows well in your garden or on your windowsill. I do find when it comes to gardening or growing your own greens, the second year of doing it is a better harvest. So last year, my harvest was pretty good, but I definitely wouldn't have gotten this much. But this year, everything that I planted last year plus what I planted this year has all kind of really abundantly grown, and now I've just got such a huge amount in my backyard, which I'm so grateful for. Once all the greens are frozen into their bricks, I transfer them into a freezer bag, and they stay really good for months. I highly recommend you try doing this. Please let me know if you do, and subscribe.